Well, new tonight, a project set for Paris Mountain still getting pushback from neighbors and county leaders. But in the coming days, developers still plan to submit their design to the City of Travelers Rest for a luxury hotel.
Now tonight, we're getting a closer look at 3 studies showing how the project could impact the surrounding areas. Fox Carolina's Kennedy Harris is joining us now in studio with more. Kennedy?
Yeah, the development team is requesting annexation and rezoning of the land into the City of Travelers Rest. Under the county's zoning, part of the land is listed as environmentally sensitive. And because of that, residents have a lot of concerns about this type of development.
Paris Mountain is home for animals and endangered plant species. It's also home to some Travelers Rest residents.
It's just not the place. It really and truly is just not the place.
Many of them, like Chip Martin, loathe the idea of the 150-room inn at Altamont as their neighbor.
You'd have service vehicles, you'd have, people that are staying. Heaven forbid, they have an outside event where they say they can take 2,000 people. It's your worst nightmare.
Traffic is one of the residents' concerns. They worry the narrow and windy Altamont Road won't handle constant cyclist, resident, and hotel traffic. A traffic study evaluated 4 intersections near the site, finding the hotel would create approximately 85 additional to and from trips in the peak PM hours. But it wasn't significant enough to recommend turning lanes on Altamont or changes to traffic lights at the base of the mountain. However, developers are making plans to create a separate bike path for cyclists.
We have, in fact, done extensive wildlife and natural species studies on site.
Environmental concerns was another cry from residents. The developer's other 2 studies found no impacts to endangered species or the 2 water streams on site.
Out of 40 acres for the hotel, we're only clearing an additional 4 acres of greenery.
But other environmental activists are opposed. Groups including Upstate Forever, Furman's Environmental Action Group, the State Environmental Law Project, and Save Our Saluda all believe there are significant risks for wildlife erosion and runoff.
We love our mountain. We want to protect what makes Greenville County special.
Now, all 3 of those studies were conducted by private local engineering firms. They will be submitted with the project details to the City of Travelers Rest, so they'll be able to take all of those into consideration when making their decision to annex or not. Kennedy Harris, Fox Carolina News.